Among the MBTI personality types, there's one known as INFP, often called the Mediator. These individuals carry a deep fear of being disliked or misunderstood. They worry that if others saw their true selves, they wouldn't be accepted. As a result, INFPs often live in a constant state of inner conflict. For example, during arguments, they tend to become silent. But despite their silence, they desperately hope the other person will somehow understand their feelings. When they first meet people, they often present a cheerful, outgoing front. But once they enter a close relationship, their emotional vulnerability becomes more apparent. So what does this emotional vulnerability look like? Even when they're deeply upset or angry during an argument, they might say things like, "You don't matter to me at all," or "I'm not upset because of you." But in reality, they're suffering more than anyone else. Being in a relationship with an INFP requires extra love, patience, and understanding. What kind of family environment shapes an INFP? 1. A household full of conflict. INFPs often come from homes where their parents had disharmonious relationships, frequent conflict, emotional instability, and personality clashes. Typically, one parent has a dominant personality with frequent emotional outbursts. Growing up in this kind of unstable environment, the INFP child learns to survive by becoming a peacemaker, constantly reading emotional cues, trying to prevent conflict, and sometimes acting as an emotional dumping ground for both parents. Over time, they become extremely conflict-averse and develop strong empathy, often prioritizing others' feelings above their own. They grow into adults who are excellent listeners, but often suffer silently, unwilling to burden others. 2. Subtle parental control disguised as love. It's a common misconception that INFPs only come from cold or neglectful homes. In reality, some INFPs receive plenty of material support and affection, but still grow up feeling emotionally stifled. Why? Because some parents exert subtle control while appearing loving. For example, a parent may ask, "Do you want milk or soda?" The child says, "Soda," but the parent replies, "Milk is better for you," and gives them milk. The illusion of choice is given, but the child's preferences are dismissed. In such families, children learn that expressing their true thoughts leads to being overruled. Eventually, they stop speaking up and instead try to meet expectations to avoid conflict. This upbringing often leads INFPs to develop low motivation, decision paralysis, and procrastination as adults. Because their feelings were suppressed during childhood, they internalize emotions, which can result in sensitivity, insecurity, overthinking, and even perfectionism. That's why INFPs are often seen as late bloomers. Before they can grow, they must first overcome their inner struggles. So what's the solution? The key lies in turning their strengths into tools for growth. INFPs possess incredible gifts: empathy, creativity, imagination. By embracing these strengths while building a stronger connection to reality, they can find balance and fulfillment. Many mature INFPs thrive once they discover their passions. That's why so many artists, writers, and creators are INFPs. If you're an INFP, remember, you already have everything you need within you. Your journey is about finding your gifts and learning to shine in the places where you truly belong.